Okay, finally. Hello, everyone. One moment while I go ahead and announce the stream. There we are. Okay, see if I can't find some music. Hello, Teddy, how are you? One second. It's a bit quiet right now, so I'm gonna go ahead and put something on. Let me open my lo-fi playlist. Should have something there. And the one that I was using before should work. Here we go. Here you go. There we go. Right. There we are. Okay. Yeah, sorry for stream should have started about 20 minutes ago, but unfortunately I had some technical issues I had to deal with on multiple things. So pretty good. That's good. Not much today. Oh, hello there. Kawaii. How are you? Yeah. Part of it was in VR chat. For some reason, I've never had this happen before. Although I guess it's good to keep in mind for the future if ever I do... another VR chat stream. I want to do another one soon. We'll see how it goes. Background's tight. Yeah, this is a... What world is this? Charlotte's Moon Recital by Charlotte. Yeah. So when I logged onto VRChat the first time, I noticed that for some reason we had... Actually, let me turn on my recording, I guess. Wasn't really planning on recording this, but it's, you know, why not? Hello, Zeta. Yeah, I saw my avatar in the bottom right corner when I turned on my recording initially. Or turned on VRChat initially, and I was just like, what the fuck is that? Why is that there? Now the hearts. So yeah, it gave me issues trying to figure that out, and then the avatar was giving me issues, cause... And then was putting together some other stuff, and yeah, it's just fucking a lot to deal with. But finally, here we are. I'm thinking we do this sort of thing once a week, because I do want to have a just chatting stream around this time, because definitely, like, although it's beneficial for me to stream around like 8 PM my time, unfortunately there were quite a few EU folks that were around during this time, and now they can't watch the stream anymore because I'm just so late for them. So yeah, trying to find a good middle ground, but unfortunately, especially during like right now, where if I were to stream, like, today is not that bad, but from like between now and like 3 hours from now, the heat is really intense, and so Yeah, it's a lot. Trying to stream when your room is boiling. It's not exactly fun. I'm not playing Skate. How was that, by the way? I think a lot of people have been enjoying that game, right? And from what I heard, it's not, from what I heard, it's not, like, pay to win or anything like that. And mediocre at best. I mean, it's like early access, right? I'm sure it'll get better. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It sucks with a game like that. Like Cyberpunk was the same thing, Duke Nukem as well. Just these games that are like in limbo for God knows how long. I think people get their hopes up a lot, and then usually they just don't live up to that expectation. Usually how it is. Unfortunately. But yeah. Sorry, I was checking something right then. But yeah, I do want to do like these sort of just chatting streams every now and then because they're fun. I like talking to chat. Unfortunately, like during Borderlands, it can be kind of intense trying to fixate on what's going on. And so, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I think like streaming during the earlier hours may be more of a thing when things cool down. That way I'm not like suffering just trying to stream, because streaming does heat up my room a fair bit. But yeah. But what do I want to talk about today? I was kind of thinking about it, to be honest, and there's no real game is like giving me money or because I'm free, I look like a bun. I really like Skate 3, you know. I never got to really play a whole ton. At least I mean, I did. I played the demo and then I eventually got the game, I think. I don't know why. I was talking about this with someone else, but I can't for the life of me remember if I even got to play it online. Because back in the day with Skate 3, you were, in order to play online, at least in the demo, I'm not sure about like the official game. In the demo, you had to make like an account on their website and then hook it up to Xbox, if I'm not mistaken. At least I think that's how it was. I know that was the case with Dead Space 2. In Dead Space 2, you needed an account with whatever the creator was. I forget even who made Dead Space 2. But there was like a PvP multiplayer. Oh, it's still like that? That's weird. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. I don't really understand the point of that. I mean, I guess because they want you to sign up to their thing and then they can spam you with emails or whatever. But even like Borderlands 4, and like I think every Borderlands game, in order to use the golden keys, you need to have a shift account. And it's like, I mean, let's be honest, I'm probably not gonna get anything good from the golden keys, but like, damn, it's so lame. I would have just imagined that that's probably what they're trying to do, right? That's their goal, is to just get you on an email roll so they can spam so they can spam you with a bunch of like announcements. But don't get me wrong, I mean, I don't mind that. I don't like I don't mind getting advertisements in my email like the way that others do, especially if it's something that I really like, but I just don't want to have to make a fucking email to like use a feature in a game. Yeah, the PvP did look fun in Dead Space 2. It looked really, really interesting. Oh well. Aren't they making another Dead Space? I thought I heard that they were making another one. Or is it that people want them to, and they haven't? Because the last one was what? Dead Space 3, which was a broken mess. And it left off on like a cliffhanger. Yeah, it did look like Left 4 Dead a bit. But like an arena, right? They want him to, yeah. Always sucks when a game gets left on a cliffhanger and then nothing ever happens. Oh well. It might be a game that I play, because I only played Dead Space 2. I never played the first one. I know people like the first one a lot. Dead Space was never, like, after my first playthrough in Dead Space 2 though, it was not really... It underperformed, really? I remember seeing it, it looked great. It didn't look like it was... That's weird that it underperformed. Maybe people just, I don't know, moved on. It's just strange. I thought it was just like a graphics improvement. Was it, like, did they change it up or something? Was there something in there that wasn't okay? I don't know. I don't know why, like, some games... It's weird. There are some games, oh, just not at the rate that they wanted? Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that's fair, but... I don't know, sometimes some games get remakes and it's like, you should have remade, like, the game and not just updated it with graphics. You know, like, Mario Sunshine got a quote-unquote, like, HD remake, and it looked honestly the same to me, and the game played just as badly as it did before. Don't get me wrong, I like Mario Sunshine, but that game is broken as shit. Like, in a funny way sometimes, but then you get to like the pachinko machine, and it's like, this game, like, this is not a finished game. And the same thing with like Mario 64, they try to remake, you know, quote unquote, I mean, I guess they imported it or whatever. They ported it over. But that game does not hold up Mario 64 in my opinion. It is a terrible, it's a good game, it's terrible controls. Oh yeah, they added dialogue to Isaac, I remember that. Yeah, I never played the first game, I never played the remake, I only played Dead Space 2. I really want to play that. Play both on stream at some point. That's lame. I wonder how much money even... Like, did they not make a profit at all? I can understand if they didn't make a profit. But... I don't know. Obviously, I mean, like, is EA really fucking hurting for profits though? Doesn't EA have a monopoly on so much? I don't understand. I don't know. This is why I feel like I'm not like a good content creator, because I just make stuff and it's like, making it for like the sake of the art rather than making it for the sake of the profit. Obviously, the profit is nice, but. Like, yo, I wanna, If I was in their position, I would want to remake those games, if for nothing else than to preserve the fact that Dead Space 1 and 2 were like two of the best horror games of their generation. I mean, can you even compare to Madden and FIFA though? Those games are massive. Even though they keep making one like every other year and it's literally just the same exact game, so I don't know what the fuck people are buying it for. I have no idea how the fuck. I've never been into sports games. Every time I see it, it's just like, yeah, it's literally the same thing except maybe one additional feature. And then just like a slightly updated graphics. I don't know how. I don't know how anyone buys that, but I mean, you could say that about literally anything, I suppose. I don't know. Yeah, Borderlands 4 is getting kind of a bit of hate because of the performance, but other than that, people seem to be okay with it. I mean, the dialogue is still bad. I don't understand. Like, I have to wonder who's in charge. Like, who's in charge of Borderlands that they keep making the dialogue so cringy? And why did they not learn the first time? Like, ever since 3, like, they should have known not to do that again, and then they did the exact same thing again. Just some out-of-touch billionaire. Yeah, Call of Duty, I know, has struggled with that as well. I don't know. I haven't played Call of Duty since Modern Warfare 3 on Xbox. And I only played that for like a little bit. I don't know, I don't think I like the guns in Modern Warfare 3 if I'm not mistaken. I mean, don't get me wrong, it played similarly to Modern Warfare 2, so it was fun for that reason. But I don't know, just something about Modern Warfare 2, I don't know if it's just nostalgia or what, but something about the movement, the gunplay, and the kill streaks, and the perks, just everything about the multiplayer just felt like the best version of Call of Duty to me. I really did not like Black Ops a whole ton, to be honest with you. I know a lot of people consider that one to be the best. I didn't like the maps, and the guns felt like really weak. I don't know why. Like, I really did not like the maps in Black Ops 1. I liked zombies though. I got quite far in zombies by myself. Only play old COD. Oh yeah, don't you like Black Ops, Teddy? COD 4. I tried playing COD 4. I also didn't really like it a whole ton, but it was also kind of like a culture shock or something. It was weird for me going from Black Ops, or not Black Ops, for me to go from Modern Warfare 2 to COD 4, and I was just like, why are shotguns a primary weapon? Why are shotguns not a secondary weapon? It was such a dumb thing that they did for Modern Warfare 2, that shotguns were a secondary. Because it's so, like, I'm just thinking about it realistically. Having a loadout that can be a sniper rifle and a shotgun, like, there's no downside to your loadout at that point. You have everything that you need. So why would you play anything else? And it was so weird that they decided to do that. I was always a intervention and dual model 1887s kind of guy. I would also do the Magnum as well, dual Magnum. And even dual Deagles, but Yeah, Intervention was my baby. Intervention was actually the first sniper that I really liked in any video game. Since then, I've been a sniper. In like all games. It's just unfortunately, it's not all snipers in games feel good. I never really liked snipers. After Borderlands 2, I've never liked snipers in Borderlands games. Rebeat the campaign on Veteran. I don't remember the campaign, although I remembered a bit of the story, and I thought that was actually pretty cool. ARs and handguns. I love the assault rifles in Modern Warfare 2. The SCAR and the ACR were peak to me. I know the ACR was relatively weak, but it had such good handling. And the sound of it sounded so nice. Black Ops campaign playthrough? I might, to be honest. Because I do remember the ending. And I remember thinking about that and just be like, that's actually really fucking cool. That they tied it in like that. I want to play Modern Warfare 2's campaign as well. Did you? Oh my god, I have to find it. The fucking... There's some VTuber who's like some wholesome VTuber who was doing no Russian. And got to like the front of her teammates. It was like, me first, and started spraying everyone down. Oh my god, who the fuck was that? I've never seen them before that. I have to find that clip. I think I saw it on Twitter or something. But it was so fucking funny. The fact that they even had that in the game at all is actually pretty crazy. Oh, was the Modern Warfare 2 campaign remake good? There was some video that I remember seeing. Ah, fuck, who was it? There was some girl who was playing a Call of Duty game. Which game? Which Call of Duty game has High Rise, like remade High Rise in it? Because this chick was like sniping everyone. I guess in like I think it was like competitive or something, and I guess when you like, I think when you kill someone or when an enemy dies, you can like briefly hear their comms for a second. I have to try and remember who that was, because it was so interesting to me what the updated High Rise looks like. High Rise and Terminal were my favorite maps for sure in Modern Warfare 2. I feel like Terminal is just one of the best multiplayer maps in general I've ever seen in a video game. It's like, it's not on the level of Valhalla from Halo 3, but it's like, it's close. I think Halo 3's Valhalla and Guardian and Blackout, if I remember, those were like those were like the 3 best maps for Halo 3, if I remember correctly. I oddly did not like the pit. I really didn't like it for some reason. I think it was just too claustrophobic for me. The devs hate it? Really? So weird that the devs would hate, like, something like that. Oh, Zanzibar also. Or it was called Last Resort, right, in Halo 3? That was also a really, really good map. Hey, Cypher. Yeah, I'm reminiscing about like what the Halo 3 maps, which ones I enjoyed the most. I think actually, yeah, for me, top 3 Halo 3 maps are Last Resort, well, first Valhalla, Last Resort, and Guardian were probably the top 3 for me. Those are the ones that I like, just I think about them, like, when I think of Halo 3 as multiplayer, I think of those maps. devs basically conform to streamers. Yeah, I remember people complaining about that with the recent Battlefield. So many like normie non-Battlefield playing people came in and then started complaining about the movement for some reason. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know where I stand as far as movement. I think Halo, or I think Hunt Showdown has like the best movement. It's not fast, it's not slow, and you can control yourself mid-air really, really well. Halo CE remake? I liked it. I thought it was fine. I like that you can swap between the anniversary graphics. I think I tried playing them, like the multiplayer from the Halo collection. People were so sweaty about it. But I really like the CE remake. I want to play it on stream at some point. Just some weird glitches here and there, but oh really? They're finally bringing Halo to PlayStation. Battle Royale Battle Pass. Oh yeah, you're playing the Master Chief Collection. ODST. I did not appreciate ODST or Reach at the time that I played it. I was so stuck in my ways of like, this isn't Halo 3. Yeah, I actually did get to play Halo 2 multiplayer for a bit before they shut down the servers. I started playing the Halo 2 multiplayer on Xbox, and then they shut down the servers like 2 weeks later. So I did at least get to play Halo 2's multiplayer a tiny bit, and it was a lot of fun. Although I was not used to the fucking, what was it, BXB or something like that? I think that's what it was, right? Where you could like reload in melee or something. It was like melee, reload to animation cancel, and then you can melee out of it again. Yeah, ODST definitely. The fact that you're struggling in this one city with even your team, and then you have Master Chief who was there earlier and barreled through the city on his own. It's actually pretty cool. There needs to be, I'm tired of them making new Halo games. I just want them to make like spin-offs. I want to play as Sergeant Johnson and figure out like, and go through what he was going through during Halo Combat Evolved. I want to play the Arbiter and figure out what he's going through like throughout Halo 3, because there were so many levels and stuff that they just cut out from Halo 3 and stuff that he was supposed to be involved in, and it just sucks that we couldn't do that. But yeah, they just need to make spin-off games. They could honestly, what would be cool is if they just had like a spin-off. It doesn't even need to be like a long game. It could be like $30, $20 or something. And you would just play a civilian trying to survive the flood infection at Mombasa. Like imagine how much of a fucking horror game you could make with current graphics and like sound effects and everything. That iconic flood scream, like it sounds like a screaming baby or something, while trying to avoid uh, the flood. Oh, Ox, how are you? That screamed to me as iconic, the flood one. Yeah, I did see a video about Halo, and unfortunately it was like Bungie, the creators of Bungie were so like passionate about the series. But then as more and more Microsoft people came into Bungie, I didn't realize that I believe even with Halo 2 and Halo 3, Bungie was constantly having to fight off Microsoft from tearing their game apart. Which I didn't know that until recently. And I don't understand why game companies are like that. Like why can't you just let the devs do what they want? They obviously know what they're doing. Like, they made the first game that was a huge success. Why would you not be hands off the second time and the third time? You know, like, I feel like it's kind of a rare instance where a Perfect Dark remake got canned, really? Yeah, money is the reason why, but like, what do they think they're doing that's gonna make them more money? Because if I was some executive and I didn't work on the first game and I saw that the first game was so insanely good, I wouldn't necessarily believe that anything I could do to the game would make them more money. So I have to understand like the amount of arrogance you have to have as a Microsoft executive to think that you can come in and make the game make more money with your input that nobody wanted. I have no idea. It takes some level of arrogance. They told their worker they laid off to use AI as therapy to help with losing your job. What the fuck? I have to genuinely like wonder if these people are that delusional, or if they just don't care. Cause it's like, I feel like I remember hearing something about someone who got to talk to a few billionaires, and it's like, it's not that they don't, what he said was like, they genuinely are just disconnected. They genuinely don't understand how the world works, because they've never needed to know. Oh, Dead Man, how are you? It is so strange how people can think the way they do. I don't know. I really wish Gaben didn't stop making games. Like Steam at this point is like the last bastion as far as gaming goes, other than indie games, which thankfully indie games have been doing better. Like, I feel like we're gonna enter a new golden era of video games because indie games are just gonna take over the scene, and then eventually those indie games will probably become corporate, and then they'll lose touch, and then there's just gonna be a new wave of indie games. I feel like that's the cycle that we're gonna see. And by the way, I was kind of right. This kind of reminds me of this thing. That whole thing with Iron Mouse, by the way. Like, you know, with VShojo and everything. I remember saying that I think we're going to be entering a new golden era of VTubing because there's going to be a lot of like VTubing and VTubers that are just going to stay indie and stuff, and they're not going to have like corporate people breathing down their necks. And now, if you want to say like an actual like playthrough, like a fun playthrough of Borderlands 4, Iron Mouse, Nyanners, Aethel and CDogVA have been playing it together, and I've been watching their playthrough. Like it's like 9 hours for each video. There's like 2 videos out so far. So chicken noodle soup with crackers. That sounds good. I haven't had chicken noodle soup in a long time. But yeah, I don't know if we would have seen Iron Mouse playing with Nyanners and Aethel had it not been for her leaving VShojo. And so Kyoru. Oh, interesting. Might have to look at it. I didn't play Stray. Didn't really catch my eye. I know a lot of people loved it, but this wasn't my thing. I wonder what I was playing at the time though. What was I doing? When did Stray come out? Because I know that there was something that I was doing at the time. I'm trying to think, but I actually don't remember now. No. I feel like it was probably like, I was probably focusing so hard on it was probably Phasmo or something. 2020? No way. Was it 2020? No, it had to be later, because I remember like Silverveil playing it and she had her new model by that point. Yes, I'm pretty sure. I thought so. Was that really not around the time Pal World was going on? I swear it was around the same time. Was it not around the time Pal World? 2022. Let me look this up. Oh, it was 2022. So what was I playing? What new game came out in 2022? Are you boomer? Yeah, I can't really tell. Well, around then actually, because it came out June, I think it said. June 2022. I guess I was playing Grounded then. That was around the time that I was playing Grounded. Grounded and Phasmo. were like the two obsessions that I had at that time. I should really document that kind of thing. I wish there was a chart on Steam that you could look at, like, when were you spending, like, how many hours did you spend on a day, in one game, you know? So you can track, like, what days and what times of the year were you playing this one particular game. It'd be so interesting to see, like, where my focus was throughout the years. Because if we're talking like this year, my focus was definitely Monster Hunter Wild from like February to April or something. And then what did we do after that? I think actually, yeah, after that we went to Resident Evil 4. Right? The remake. At the same time we were doing Subnautica. Was there another game that we beat at the time? We did Undertale. And then after that, I don't really remember. I feel like I've just kind of been jumping from game to game here and there on stream. Actually, wait, we went to Elden Ring, didn't we? Yeah, we were doing Elden Ring and Undertale at the same time. And then Elden Ring took fucking forever. And then after that we went to Below Zero. And so we've kind of just been jumping from game to game since then. DuckTales? Forget which one DuckTales is. What game is that again? I know I've heard it quite a bit, but I'm not sure what game it was. Apparently there's a show? Let me look at my folder, actually. What's my folder? Just to, because I want to look at what games I've played on stream. Yeah. So far, I mean, these are all the thumbnails that I have. Alien Tavern, Below Zero, Borderlands 3, Borderlands 4, Dying Light, Elden Ring, Fallout New Vegas, Grounded 2, Horizon, Hotel Renovator, Hunt Showdown, Monster Hunter Wilds, Night Rain, Oblivion, Palworld, Yari 4 Remake, Subnautica, Team Fortress 2, Undertale, Water Park Simulator. I'll be honest, I felt like we played more than that. I know not everything I've played has had a thumbnail. But yeah. Oh, that one. Okay. I know. Yeah, so I do know what DuckTales is. Yeah, what game should we play through next, though? I may play through Borderlands 4 officially on stream at some point after I do my first playthrough or something. Like, I'll give myself some time and then, like, actually beat the game on stream, but we'll see. Yeah, there were more games, right? Than those thumbnails, because I know we played the Resident Evil 2. Was it 2? The remake? Or was it 3? I think it was 2, right? I think it was 2. But I didn't really like it, to be honest, from what I played, so I never really went back to it. It was just way too claustrophobic for me. I like more open areas. Parasocial Cafe. I can have a look at those. Have nice cozy games. After Ale and Tavern is done, Ale and Tail Tavern, since we finished that, we've not had much to do in the way of cozy games. We have Grounded 2, sure. Other than that though, I don't really think we have much else, do we? We do have Hotel Renovator that we could go back to, but we'll see. I do need to show my water park and water park simulator. Yeah, more cozy games. I also did showcase Sandrock a little bit, so there's that. There's a few more games that I played that we just never got a thumbnail for. And then we do have some like topic stuff that I saw there. But yeah. It's gonna be so fun when I finally get my live 2D model, being able to express myself better. Dying Light did get a thumbnail though. The Kyoryu, yeah, I can do that. I'm not sure if I'll watch it on stream, but I'll watch it at some point. Just cause never know with game trailers. Never know. They have like a copyrighted soundtrack and stuff. Yeah. Hopefully Borderlands 4 gets like some performance updates, cause it's already gotten some. It's got some like crash fixes, but I think, I don't know, some people have theorized that there might be a memory leak somewhere. That hasn't been the case for me because I play like 2 to 3 hours at a time sometimes, and it has stayed at the consistent performance. So we'll see. Falling Rock Studios? What else did they make? I feel like I've heard that one before. Yeah, we'll see. And this year has been quite a time for games, but at the same time, it's been kind of, I don't know, like there's been some hidden bangers here and there. It just sucks that Monster Hunter Wilds got the treatment that it did, not from the players, but the fact that they launched the game in an already broken state that they never fixed and is making it progressively even more broken, and they're just still refusing to fix it, is like, what the fuck are you doing? Whoever decided to do that at Capcom needs to be fucking fired and just blacklisted from ever making games ever again, cause that is not a good precedent to set. And hopefully Borderlands doesn't go down the same path, because it is already struggling. But it does look like they're actually trying to fix it. Even though fucking, for whatever reason, whatever the fuck's going on, I don't know what the fuck is going on with that one guy, Randy Pitchford, who's like, literally, it's so obvious that the executives do not actually have a fucking clue what's going on with like the developers and the people actually making the game, because Randy Pitchford is someone that Borderlands would make fun of. Like literally, this out of touch executive that has no idea what's going on. Capcom owned by Nintendo. Yeah, I don't know, it's weird that Nintendo, like, as much as I hate Nintendo, it's weird that Nintendo would do that though. Nintendo's very stingy about their products. Yeah, $80 for a 20-year-old game though. No, seriously. It's funny because Borderlands 4 actually has a segment where it's literally a Pokemon reference. You're running around throwing these like containers at rogue robots to capture them. And they're like repeatedly saying their name over and over again. Just like a Pokemon would. But as far as I'm aware, the whole thing about Nintendo, it's not like it's not capturing them that's the problem, it's being able to summon them, right? I'll be hearing from Nintendo's lawyers, I don't know. The reason, as far as I'm aware, that they changed Pixelmon, or not Pixelmon, Pal World, is because well, I think it was specifically, no, I mean, I'm pretty sure, because Pal World, you can still throw spheres in order to capture the pals. They had to change it so that you can't throw the sphere out and then summon the pal that way. That was the thing that they had to change. And they also had to change using the pal as a glider. So I feel like if Nintendo was actually had claim over throwing anything to capture monsters of some kind, wouldn't they have already done that by now? I don't know. Nintendo would have a hard time suing Gearbox though, I'm pretty sure. Considering Gearbox is a much larger corporation. I mean, they spent $500 million on the fucking game, I'm sure they can afford a lawyer. Although the fact that you can copyright an idea like that is fucking stupid. Copyrighting an idea should not even be a concept. I don't know. Okay. They should get Randy Pitchford as a lawyer. Randy will just annoy the fuck out of Nintendo to the point Nintendo just gives up. yeah. I'm still thinking about hold on, let me stand up actually. Let me move this for a second. Because I don't want my phone to fall over. Oh, that should be fine. Yeah, okay. But yeah. I'm still trying to figure out what other platform do I want to stream on. Cause just like Twitch is actively trying to delete itself from the internet. Kick is actively trying to delete itself from the internet. YouTube now is actively trying to delete itself from the internet. Like there's no good place anymore. Even TikTok, I think. I saw a headline that TikTok is in fact being sold now to an American company, and that was like the main thing that was getting it banned from America. I don't know if that's true, but if that is the case, then I don't know. I can only imagine how much lower in quality TikTok is going to be if it's sold to an American company. But being a content creator in general these days is fucking abysmal. I don't know how the fuck do you get to be that level of an executive when you're that brain dead? It was beyond me. Though, like, the models that they had like 5 years ago weren't great, don't get me wrong, but they were far better than we have now. It's just like, if there's no problem, then why are you trying to fix it? And yeah, they had problems, but the fixing a problem doesn't mean making. I can't even talk. It doesn't mean making 5 more problems every time you try and handle something. Yeah, kids. We used to own things. I'm so glad that I got a Nintendo 64 before quarantine hit. I still have those games. I have a lot of my Wii games too, GameCube games. Though I'm never connecting them to the internet. I don't trust Nintendo. I don't trust Nintendo to somehow not fuck up a Wii that connects to the internet all this time later. But yeah. Let's see. Still got yours. Yeah, mine still works fine, thankfully. I just, when I was a young, like, kid, I definitely didn't treat my games properly. They were like everywhere, they were scattered everywhere, so they would get scratches, and so a lot of my games don't work. Unfortunately. I do have a place nearby though where they sell old games and can like refurbish them and stuff and fix them up. It's really nice. And bowling. But Mario Kart Wii, I was constantly 99.99 in Mario Kart Wii online. like the max rank that you can be. I wasn't so good at battle though. Battle was always way more frustrating for me. In battle, I was always like, I don't know. I was barely breaking 9,000 in battle. You know what I really wanted to make though? I know they're making another racing game, but I want Sonic Riders again. Sonic Riders was... I still feel like Sonic Riders, like the first Sonic Riders, is one of the best racing games ever. The music was so good, the mechanics were so good. It's actually a hard game for some reason. Zero Gravity was fine. But yeah. I know Free Riders was not good because it was for the Kinect. Bro, it's so weird. Like, how the fuck did the Kinect even get green light? They so badly wanted to compete with the they so badly wanted them to be able to compete with the Wii. That and the PlayStation, like the PlayStation, what even was it called? PlayStation Motion? Is that what it was called? It was like a Wiimote, but it had like a ball on top of it. A PlayStation Move. Huh. Yeah, I never got that. I really wanted it though. Yeah, what was that? What was that? Thing called? It wasn't Green Forest, right? That was Sonic. Oops. Why did that happen? I just opened another tab for some reason. Sonic Riders. Green, was it? Oh, Green Cave? It looks dumb. Yeah, that thing always looked weird to me. I have an idea. This is super low volume, right? Because these things were like really loud for some reason. And this music. I really... There's not a bad soundtrack in this game, is there? This wasn't my favorite theme, though. I'm trying to turn it up a tiny bit. Zero gravity? Really? Huh. Interesting. I managed somehow to get it from like a mall somewhere. I didn't even know Zero Gravity came out. One day I was just looking up Sonic Riders gameplay and then I saw something that I was unfamiliar with. I feel like this will, either this one or the or Sand Runes will always be my favorite though. Oh, yeah, I actually did manage to get free riders. Yeah, I actually was like a couple months back. I went to this like local store. That sells a bunch of retro games and stuff. There was literally a Sega Genesis, like the entire Sega Genesis, and everything for, I don't know, like under $200 or something. I was so tempted to get it. Unfortunately, I was saving up at the time to afford the Live 2D model, so. Yeah, I think this one will always be my favorite. Something about like Egyptian sounding music has always caught my attention. Does this one sound a bit off to you though? Or is it my headphones? I can't tell. Sonic with Lava Crater? Wait, hold on. Why does this sound weird? There's no way. Hold on. This sounds weird to me for some reason. Is it my headphones? There's no way my headphones are like dying or something, are they? This better? Hold on. Yeah, that was weird. No, it's fine now. For some reason, the other one was weird. I have no idea why. Okay, so I've been like suspicious if my headphones have been dying. So I was like, is that happening right now? I feel like this is one of my favorite. Hold on. Can anyone tell me which one this is from? I think this is one of the best Sonic OSTs ever. SA2. No, not the second one. It's so, like, I don't know, it's so of its time, this soundtrack. It's like weirdly out of place, but it fits so well for Sonic as well. Yeah, this is Red Hot Skull for Red Mountain. I loved it though. Yeah, this is kind of odd for the game, but it's so well put together still. Really, really love though. Sonic, I think in general, Sonic has always been. I think Sonic level design and music is better than Mario, but I think Mario boss design is better. That's always been my opinion. I've always enjoyed how the levels functioned in Sonic over Mario. But for some reason Sonic is the bosses in Sonic are just never that great for some reason. They always feel lackluster to me. I only ever played Shadow the Hedgehog. I never beat that one. I only rented it. I did like the theme song though in Shadow the Hedgehog. I hope they make another game like that though. They did remake it, right? I think they did remake Shadow the Hedgehog. Oh no, wait, it was for Sonic Generations, Shadow Generations, that's what it was. Yeah, that's what happened. I thought they made a Shadow the Hedgehog remake, but no. They just implemented it into Shadow the Hedgehog. But yeah. Should definitely do like a music listening stream at some point, and people can just send in their submissions. Yeah, Open Your Heart is probably the best theme in any Sonic game, to be honest. I mean, Live and Learn is also really good, but I don't know, something about Open Your Heart is just so much better in my ears. Oh, hello, Gary. They had face tracking has been around for a while. Hand tracking though. How would you do hand tracking? Oh wait, was there an update? Is that why that thing was on my fucking screen? Because there was something when I entered VR chat earlier, my character was on the bottom right hand of the screen for some reason, like a VTuber model almost. Was that what happened? I'm not sure what they did. What? Do you? Oh, but you have a webcam though, don't you? Interesting. So you can. Huh. Interesting. That makes me want to grab a webcam then, just to try it. Oh, nice. Hopefully you've been enjoying the VR thing then. That's interesting. I mean, hey, it gives people the ability to like actually interact a little bit better, right? That might be so cool for a... It might be cool for like mute people, right? Because sign language is partly facial expressions as well, so if the tracking is like actually decent, then people might be able to communicate better, and they don't even need a VR set then. Yeah, it's great for people that get motion sick. It's also just good if you don't want to get into VR all the time. By the way, I might have to go in like 10 minutes. But I do have something I need to do before leaving the house for a few hours. Yeah. I can only imagine the pain of having to record for a long period of time. The Quest is... well, I have the Vive. I have everything is Vive for me, except I have Index controllers, because like a month into having the Vive controllers, they broke. It's a bit jank, but it does deal with you do with your hands. Interesting. Let's go ahead and swap back to this. Nice calm music. Yeah, I'll still be around for a few more minutes, but that's interesting. You're gonna have to show me, Gary, how the facial stuff in the hand tracking looks like in game. But I'm curious now. Is it? I wonder what took them so long to do that. I mean, I'm sure it's a tricky thing to figure out, right? So. I need to play Outlast Trials soon too as well, at some point. See how it feels again. It was a fun game. It's just, I don't know, not a game I can play for as long as you and the others. Says y'all be grinding that game. I did have fun with it though. Not sure how happy YouTube would be to see me play that though on stream. I don't know if I'll ever do that. I never get freaked out playing games like that. I just get frustrated, if anything. I have a hard time seeing anything in Outlast Trials, to be honest. Which is weird because, like, Hunt Showdown is arguably harder to see anything, but I guess just having the time and experience in playing Hunt Showdown, I have a way easier time seeing things. Because Hunt Showdown is also like super sound based, you know? But I have an easy time walking around and not bumping into anything. But yeah. Oh yeah, before signing off in like 5 minutes, definitely something I want to do. I brought this up before, but then just got so carried away with all the things that I was doing. Something I want to do is like, I have a notepad. I need to like write down a bunch of things so that I can talk about on stream. Just certain topics. One of them I definitely want to talk about is how awful it is to be a content creator these days. How like everything, and I mean literally everything, is stacked against you at this point. From AI to the fact that people, like the payment processor companies, are trying to destroy you. They keep changing their TOS for no reason. They keep changing their TOS without really even telling you that they're changing it. Like, being a content creator these days is just fucking awful. I'm somehow managing to be okay. Though I'm not, you know, I'm obviously not making as much as a lot of others. But trying to be a content creator in this day and age is like, honestly, don't even bother. It sounds pessimistic, but I'm just being so honest. And if you have an idea of being a content creator, maybe just stick to like, I don't know, doing TikTok and stuff. YouTube is just so dead. YouTube and Twitch and Kick and even Twitter at this point is so dead. It's so useless. Favoritism. It's honestly not even favoritism. They're fucking over everything. This whole thing of like, views don't count unless the person viewing it doesn't have ad block. Like, that hurts so many fucking content creators. That hurts everybody. Because at least if you have good views, YouTube will show it to more people, which will get you more views. But if it doesn't count as a view, your video just stays dead. Which is like, what was that for? What did they do that for? Because like, people don't want to buy YouTube Premium because they keep taking away features from YouTube Premium and they keep upping the price. So you're spending more for less now. Stocking up vids? What do you mean? Like they're not going to upload it all? Oh, interesting. Yeah, honestly, I might have to do the same in some regard. Or at the very least, I might have to do it so that like, I'm not posting once a week, I'm posting every 2 weeks or something, and then just stock up or something. Yeah, because it's fucking awful. It's just horrible what they're doing right now. Again, it's like, it's a race to the bottom. They all want to die. They all want their platforms to die. You know? Everyone is so eager to get to the very bottom. It's just like, why? Yeah, all these platforms are so eager to just make everything impossible until they die off. I don't understand. There's again that whole thing of like, why do like these billionaires and stuff that are like, if you just work hard and everything, then you know, be smart, you can be successful. And it's like, you're not fucking smart. You're not. You do everything wrong. You just inherited the money. Some of the most brain dead people on the planet are these billionaires who have no idea what's going on. Shorts? Yeah, I mean, there's a thing to be said about shorts. I don't know. Shorts have been beneficial for me, personally, but I don't know. I need to do them more consistently. But yeah, people want short form content thanks to like TikTok and stuff. They clog everything. I don't know. I don't really know how it works. I've gotten a fair few subs and stuff from shorts and everything, so for me it's helped. And I've seen those people, I've seen most, or sometimes I see people who like show up from a short going into like the actual videos and stuff, so it's helped me. But like for the platform, I don't know. YouTube should have made YouTube Shorts as like a separate app, not on the actual like YouTube app. You know, like if YouTube wants to be like a short form content thing, they should have just done their own thing. Cause the two algorithms interfere with each other, as far as I'm aware. I spend most days scrolling through shorts. Yeah, I do that too sometimes. Not most of the time, but I don't know, one of my favorite creators. But like, here's the thing. Content creators are making separate channels for shorts because people then will subscribe to you for the shorts, but they will never watch your videos. So you have multiple content creators who have like millions upon millions of subscribers and like 10,000 views on like their actual long form videos. So it keeps fucking them up. So why not just make a separate website that you can make an account for and just have, you know, have it be like a separate thing. But yeah, I don't know. Anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and head off now. Next stream should be Monday around the same time as before, around 8 or so. We'll try and do this consistently now, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday, and then Fridays have like a just chatting thing. Maybe do some React content here and there as well. Don't die. I'm immortal. Right. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming. Hope you all have a good night. Sleep well, stay safe, and I will talk to you all later. Love you all. Bye bye.